everyone, how are you doing? I hope you liked the first lesson yesterday. So today we are talking about the voice, the three basics of the voice: the diaphragm, the jaw, and the intonation. Let's start with the diaphragm. What is it? It's the main breathing muscle. The diaphragm, it's here on the lungs. It has this moon position, and it's very, very important for the breathing. Why? Because as I said yesterday, so many people have the wrong breathing. So they breathe too high, too short, and too full. And then they also have this wrong posture. So basically, when you have this posture, you shorten your muscle, your diaphragm, so it doesn't work anymore. The diaphragm is very important not only for the breathing. So when you work with the diaphragm, your air really can go down into the length and you can breathe with your belly. But also the diaphragm controls the air, which means it controls how much air close our vocal cords. Why is it so important? The point is that when you breathe too high with your upper body, you create an enormous pressure on the larynx, the larynx where the vocal cords are. So when you have this pressure on the larynx, the vocal cords start to close like this, and you lose the voice, or you have this unpleasant feeling. You start coughing, you drink water, and it doesn't go away. You think like, what do I have in my throat? This is because our body is very, very smart system. As soon as you are stressed or you have this negative thoughts, your body reacts on this with higher breathing. And especially when your body doesn't know yet how to breathe correctly in the belly, so it happens automatically. And I have to say, when everything is in balance, when you have this right breathing and your diaphragm works correctly, your vocal cords close like this, and you actually don't need so much air to close them. Many people think that to speak loud, I really have to breathe in very much, and then the voice, you don't have any voice because you just create too much pressure, air pressure. So to avoid this air pressure on your voice, you really have to train your diaphragm. Now I show you the exercise from my singing techniques exercise, which really helps to activate your diaphragm. I will show you one time, and the second time we will do this exercise together. Ready? So let's start with K, F, and Sh consonants. Actually, you can use also P, T, K, these three consonants, and F, S, Sh, these three consonants. So these 6 consonants you can use to improve your diaphragm. I will take K, F, and Sh. So the exercise looks like this. So if you never ever thought about the diaphragm and you don't really feel the muscle here, imagine a dog. Have you ever seen when it's too hot and the dogs are, getting too hot? What do? They start breathing so heavily. They do like this. So they start really work with the diaphragm. So try to imagine how the dogs breathe when it's too hot. So then you can really feel the diaphragm. And the thing is that you have to develop this very short but very flexible impulses with your diaphragm. So all the consonants really help us to activate this very little but very active active impulses. Let's try it together. I will do it one more time alone, and then we will do it together. You can put your hand on the diaphragm so you can really feel what your diaphragm does. Let's do it together. Please, when you do this exercise, be careful that you don't help yourself with your head or your upper body, because many people start, moving something else. More you move your head, less you move your diaphragm. So concentrate on the diaphragm. And of course, if you have the opportunity to do it in front of the mirror, do it so you can better control what you really do. So the next homework is, please make a video with this exercise and send me back so I can really see and control your diaphragm exercise. Next point is the jaw. Many people, when they're stressed, and of course nowadays so many people are stressed, they start to have problems with the jaw. So basically they cannot open the mouth anymore. And when people can't open the mouth, the voice cannot get out. Why it happens? Because all the stress, negative thoughts and emotion. What do people do, or what our body, our very smart body does? It closes. Right? In German there is even a saying, we say in German, reiß dich zusammen. Yeah, so it's a huge problem for many adults to really release the jaw. If you have these problems, I know that many people even have bruxism. What is bruxism? When you during the night, fix your jaw so hard to how to say it. You really start, doing these things with your teeth, so your nerves are getting painful. So you get a lot of pain here. What to do? How to work with the jaw? Firstly, how to open the mouth correctly to get the voice the opportunity to come out. We have here this joint. So when your jaw releases freely, when you lose your jaw, right, your joint here, it moves, and you feel here kind of holes, right? Feel it here. I call them doors. So the doors are, the doors open, and as you see, you don't really need to open your mouth too much. You just need to release your jaw. Many people really think that to open the mouth you have to do this. No, you just need to lose your jaw. Not so much. Just when your doors open, the jaw falls down. That's all. And then the voice can go out freely and healthy. So what you can do when you really feel that your joint is too fixed, too hard, you cannot open it, you cannot release it. I show you 3 wonderful exercises which I always use, and actually many people really, they really help. Firstly, you can massage your jaw, here all these muscles around your jaw to release the pain. And then secondly, imagine, do you know this toys which are, or toys theater, which they have this how does it called, thread. They have the thread and then kind of hanging. So imagine that you also have this thread and your spine is stretching. Or you can also, stretch yourself a little bit higher, very carefully, be very carefully. Just stretch it up so your spine here, your spine is really stretching. Be very, very careful, because I know that many people have the problems with the jaw, and the muscles here are so hard. So it's also very hard to stretch the spine here. Now, I hope you can feel it. I hope you can really feel it when your spine is stretching. Now, move your head to the side in this position and stretch also these muscles, your muscles here on the throat. Also be very careful. Stretch your muscle here and stretch your muscle here. So it really helps to release all the muscles around your jaw. Now, also like this exercise with the tongue. Put your tongue in a round position and press behind the upper teeth, like this. In this position, really your jaw opens automatically. And just keep it for a couple of seconds. Really press a little bit so you have pain just a little bit. You can move your jaw so you can really feel how does it feel to lose your jaw. Do you feel it? Basically, you can stay in this position, to hold this position for maybe 5 seconds and then release. And then repeat this exercise 8 to 10 times. It really helps to feel how the jaw should fall down, and it should be correct. So the next thing is the intonation. You know, many researchers show that the people with a lower voice appear as leaders. So it's kind of unconscious. So we really perceive a person with a lower voice as a big person with a high social status, with a big charisma and so on. But also, when you breathe too high, when your body is not in balance, your voice is getting higher. And especially women have this tendency to have too high voice, and sometimes when you get stressed or you feel unconfident, your voice is getting even more higher. So it sounds really I can't find the right word. It sounds really not nice. It actually sounds like a siren. So be careful. Don't go too high with your intonation, with your voice. Be always slow. How to do it? It's a very nice exercise. It's called Tarzan. Just, again, release your jaw. Breathe not too much. And just clap a little bit on your chest and say ah, and imagine that your voice is kind of going very deep into your body, so you can really feel all the vibration through your body. Do you feel it? So, and take the really lowest note and try to stay on this lowest note as long as possible. Be careful with your jaw and with your tongue. The tongue should be also always here at the teeth here. And your next home exercise and homework is, please send me the introduction video one more time and pay attention on all these things I've said today. Don't breathe too much. Actually breathe so less, and also so how to say, nobody should hear that you're breathing. Yeah. And try to open, while talking, try to open your mouth a little bit more, just a little bit, but more, and try to speak in this very, very low register. I'm very happy to receive your videos with your homework. So have fun with your exercise. If you have questions, please ask. I really love to answer them. And have fun. See you tomorrow.